welcome back to Life is Strange Before the Storm Remastered. So, we finished the main game, but there is still the bonus episode. Farewell. Which I played, recorded, and there's an issue with the recording, so having to re-record, whatever. So yeah, for this one, as you can see, it is younger versions of Max and Chloe. This DLC, this was sort of a bonus DLC episode, or bonus episode that was released after the main game. When this one was produced, when this bonus episode was produced, the writer's strike that had affected the main game was over, which means Hannah Tell and Ashley Birch back as Max and Chloe. Which, hell yeah. And, yeah, I mean, the title of the episode is pretty apt because it really is a farewell, a send-off to these characters and this particular story. The story of Max and Chloe. At least until the comics came out and continued their story. But anyway, yeah, I mean, let's just get into it. And kicking things off with a bang.
Ready? I guess. But isn't your mom gonna freak? She's probably cooking with the radio on. She won't hear a thing. I bet she'll notice a hole in the floor. Trust in science, Max. Even when science means blowing shit up.
Especially when science means blowing shit up. How many girls did this with their Barbies, is my question. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Yeah. How many girls did that to their Barbies?
Tell me that wasn't the coolest thing you've ever seen!
It was pretty awesome. Also, shoes off on the bed. You maniac.
That was truly amazing. Why are explosions so awesome? That's like asking, why are puppies cute? Some things just are. I'm not sure your mom would see it that way. When she asked me to get rid of my old junk, she never specified how.
Lawyering.
I guess I better do some actual cleaning too. I'll be excavating the closet. If you see anything else to trash, help a girl out and chuck it on the pile over there.
The music in
Feels
this.
like I've spent half my life hanging out in this room. Probably because I have. I can't believe those days are all over now.
All the music in this episode is by Mike Reagan. Scored by Mike Reagan.
In a few days, my whole family moves to Seattle. I have no idea when I'll see Chloe again. This could be my last chance to say goodbye. But how do you tell your best friend that you're leaving her?
Cute shirt.
I better help Chloe with her cleaning. And while I'm at it, I can take one long last look around this place.
this takes place in 2008. Uh, as you heard, very shortly before Max left for Seattle. So, yeah, a lot of the the room is not what it will be by the time before the storm, and certainly a far ways off from what it'll be by the time of the original game.
Let this box of trash be a sacrifice to you, oh almighty Glowy Bear. Chloe and I haven't played this game in forever, and I'm pretty sure it's missing pieces.
What are you doing?
Adding this to the pile.
No freaking way. Just because I beat your ass every time we play doesn't make it trash.
That's BS. The last time we played, I wiped the floor with you.
Poor Max. Losing your memory at such a young age. Guess we'll have to play again soon and find out.
So dramatic.
I can see why Chloe has such a hard time cleaning out her room. Oof.
I mean, she's got a lot of memories in this room.
This was our first unsupervised concert together. It
Amy
was
and the
so
Screamers.
much fun. We were supposed to see another show next month, but
How sick was that show?
the sickest.
I've been working on my moves for the next one. Check it out.
Chloe's shirt is
How about
cute,
you?
too.
Any new moves?
Chloe's shirt is very cute as well. Both have cute shirts.
Yeah, totally. I've been working on my air guitar.
Damn, Caulfield. Save something for when it counts. All right, back to the junk mines.
At least we got to go to one concert together before I left.
Did she say-
Let this box of trash be a
Wasn't sure if
sacrifice
she'd
to
say something
you,
different about that one.
oh almighty
After a second.
Chloe. Chloe's always preferred imaginary animals to real ones. Well, besides Bongo, of course.
Bongo, her poor cat who died.
Chloe's mom wanted us to go through this pile of old clothes and find stuff to donate. Instead, we played dress up for an hour.
Good times.
Chloe's had this hung up on her wall forever, but neither of us can figure out what happened to the last panel. I hope Dr. Kloenstein's okay.
And yeah, once again, issues with the subtitles. Believe it or not, it'll actually get worse at one point in this episode. Our crime fighting has really soared since you created those rocket boosters. Of course, the power of flight does tend to make things easier. Dr. Kloenstein? Go away, you stupid ass.
Chloe keeps trying to get me to hop on her board. I'd rather take pictures.
Stupid ass subtitles just sticking around. Yeah, boy band cards.
Live fast, die young, and go out with a bang. Rest in pieces, doll.
Very punny.
Whoa. Talk about embarrassing.
Shady, Mesh, and Abe are the three that are there, and yeah, all of them have boobs and wigs and lipstick. Some have skirts.
How about these boy band trading cards? Super cringeworthy.
Yeah, and hilarious. Remember when we gave them all makeovers?
You mean when you drew boobs on all of them? I was so mad at you.
And yet, our friendship lived on. So too will these cards.
I mean, throw them out.
I guess these really are pieces of our past. Then again, so is this whole room.
You might even call them little moments in time. Anyway, boy band trading cards. That's funny. I used to collect like Marvel trading cards back when I was back in like the 90, 91, 92. I think it was those 3 years. Like 1990, 1991, and 1992. I think were the 3 years that I collected them for.
Chloe's such a nerd. She hangs on to all her old textbooks and school supplies.
Hanging on to old textbooks. So, question: is that a thing in the U.S.? Do you are kids
How about an old toy that Chloe no longer plays with?
Are kids expected to buy their own textbooks to keep? Because, I don't know, when I was a kid, I mean, I'm Canadian, when I was a kid, we had school textbooks. Passed down from year to year. Yeah, we'd get them at the beginning of the year, hand them back in at the end of the year. They weren't our textbooks, they were just, they were the schools, and we would just use them, we'd each
I don't think Chloe's played with her stuffed shark in forever.
Don't you touch that stuffed shark. And yeah. Anyway. What was I saying? Right, so, I never, I didn't have that as a thing, it's just the books, the textbooks belonged to the school, and we would keep them for the course of the school year, and then we would hand them back in. So, yeah, I mean, it just feels. Is that a thing in the U.S. though, where parents buy the textbooks for the kids, where the schools sell the textbooks and just have new ones every single year? Because I don't know, that feels. Is it depending on the school, maybe? Is it a depends on the school type of deal, or I don't know.
I can't help you if you won't trash anything.
I'll trash some stuff. Just not the stuff you found.
Uh-huh. Chloe's had this hoodie for years. It's her favorite. I don't think she'd mean to throw it away.
Save the hoodie.
What are you doing?
Your favorite hoodie. You must have thrown it in by mistake, right?
No. It's fine.
Doesn't sound
It's
fun.
filled with holes and falling apart.
That never stopped you from wearing it before.
It's fine. Really.
It doesn't sound fine.
Next up on Hoarders of Arcadia Bay.
Har har.
Next up on Hoarders of Arcadia Bay.
Har har.
How about an old toy that Chloe no longer plays with? We bought this as a gag years ago. I honestly can't believe Chloe still has it.
Jawbreaker.
What about this half-eaten jawbreaker? A serious biohazard.
You promised me we'd finish it together no matter how long it took. Don't be a quitter.
You're right.
Yes! The never-ending candy lives on.
And then she just throws it on a...
Whenever I'm ready, I can go tell Chloe I'm done arguing about trash with her.
Yeah, and then she just tosses it in the box. Yeah, I mean, that seems unhygienic. Like, how old... Like, she said years. Don't lick it after it's been there for years. Can't quite get a good look at how tall... Like, I don't know what angle to show Max's current height.
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now. Chloe's been beating me for a while, but that growth spurt could come any day now.
So if this is sort of her standard height, then that would mean that Max is the same height that Chloe was about 3 years earlier. Right around that same height as 3 years earlier. When Chloe would have been 11. Because they are... Currently, Max is 13, Chloe is 14.
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
Yeah. Chloe was born in 1994. So, yeah, Max is the same height that Chloe was at 11. And,
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
Doesn't really grow a whole lot more. Also, am I wrong, or is that weirdly tall for a 2-year-old? That spot where it's 7/6/1996, the fourth line from the bottom. Actually, it almost feels kind of tall for that 1 year. Seems, well, maybe not. Okay, I guess that's probably pretty normal for 1 year. But
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
wait, hold on. 25 months. And then, like, I think she was born in April, I think. I believe her birthday is April of 1994. And then, so 25 months. That would have brought it to May. Then 2 months after that, like, that can't be right.
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
That can't be right. Like, even for 3, that would feel weird, really tall. Am I wrong? Am I just really bad at knowing how tall kids are? I genuinely might just be really, really bad at knowing how tall kids are. But I also feel like they may have either don't mind or
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
I don't know if the dates there are, like, if that's what Don't Nod had originally put on there, or if Deck 9 was just trying to sort of guess based on what Don't Not had put. So I don't know, like, which of them came up with the dates on the wall. But that feels weird. Because 25 months, that would have been 1996. She was born in 1994. So 25 months, that would have been
I've tried my
1996.
best to
And
clean this
then
place. I should check in with Chloe now.
that is a huge growth spurt over the course of a couple months.
I think Chloe used to call this guy Mr. Sharky. I doubt she plays with it anymore.
So? You don't get rid of Mr.
That
Sharky.
was awesome. Who else but Chloe could turn cleaning her room into a pyrotechnical adventure? People say a lot of things about the Prescott family, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah, school supplies donated by the Prescotts.
I bet Chloe's parents were freaking out when she got this letter.
To the parents of Chloe Price. Dear parents, congratulations! Your child, Chloe Price, has been accepted for September 2008 admission to Blackwell Academy. We have offered places to approximately 100 students out of 1,200 applicants. Your child excelled in all criteria for admission. An open house for admitted students and parents will be held on March 26th. April 2nd is the deadline to inform us of your intentions regarding admission. Your admission reply form is included. For those who require financial aid, please contact Blackwell's Office of Financial Assistance. We look forward to welcoming you and Chloe to the Blackwell Academy family. Sincerely, Marco S. Gonzalez, Director of Admissions.
I still can't believe you're a Blackwell Academy student. How is it?
Oh, the classes are incredible. The teachers are actually smart. And the lab is legit. Petri dishes for days.
What about the students? Are they as stuck up as you thought they'd be?
They're fine.
Chloe, you're terrible at hiding your feelings. Is everything
kinda
okay?
is.
I don't know, I like hanging out with normal people. Like you.
Thanks, I guess.
You know what I mean. I hate fake people. You're real.
Thanks. I hear Blackwell students aren't the easiest to get along with. I hope Chloe makes some friends there soon.
Actually, weirdly, when Max ends up there, for all that she talks about, for all that she says that she's sort of doesn't fit in, most of the students that we meet at Blackwell are actually pretty nice. Nathan obviously isn't, and Victoria's awful. Courtney and Taylor are awful when they are... Taylor? I think Taylor, right? Courtney and Taylor are pretty awful when they're with Victoria. But when you talk to them on their own... Courtney especially, when you talk to her on her own, isn't as bad. I suppose they're still kind of arrogant and shitty. So I guess they do still kind of suck, but aside from Victoria, Courtney, Taylor, and Nathan, most of them honestly seem pretty friendly, pretty easy to get along with. Yo, Alyssa's cool, Kate's great, Warren's great, Dana's awesome. There's the two stoner guys. I don't know how they're even there. I don't know how they're even at the school. Those two stoner dudes. How are they even? How are they still there? Wow. How did they not get expelled? Hayden's very chill. Not the best dude, but chill. There's a lot of kids at Black. Even some of the jocks are actually pretty nice to Max. Yeah, they'll sometimes blow her off a little bit, but they also, like, whenever they have a conversation, they're totally pleasant people.
Hey, what's your dad's camera doing in here?
Dad said I could bring it up here for you to use. He's tired of watching you drool all over yourself every time he uses it. His words.
Your dad is the best.
Sure. Just don't ever tell him that. We need to keep him on his toes.
He knows he's the best.
You're off to a great start.
Actually, it's kinda cool.
And the beginning! We have the beginning. The start of Max's selfie habit. That's cute. Yo, it's cute that we see the beginning of her being like, hey, selfies are neat.
I was lucky to survive Chloe's magic phase with all my fingers intact. This seems like a good candidate.
Are you insane? That's my entire magic collection. Do you know how many weeks of allowance this cost?
You haven't touched these since the 5th grade talent show.
Maybe because my assistant turned out to be squeamish at the sight of fake blood.
At least you didn't saw me in half. How are you planning to clean this place if you won't throw away anything?
A magician never reveals her secrets. Put it back. And yep, audio problems again. Which is just fantastic. Just great job, Deck 9, on the quality control, the quality assurance on this game.
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
Just phenomenal quality control done
I
on
guess
this.
Chloe wants to keep the magic alive. As usual, Chloe's grades are better than mine. I still kick her butt in PE, though.
So Earth Sciences A, English A-, World History A-, Pre-Algebra A, Spanish A-, Phys Ed B. Phys Ed is generally based on participation. So this suggests that Chloe is just not particularly active in Phys Ed. Yeah, that she kind of probably slacks off. If Max is getting higher score, then that means that she's engaging more.
Ever since I started taking photos, Chloe's hung them in her room. It's like my own private gallery.
Chloe is such a great supportive friend.
It's so hard to believe. This room, this house, this town, all in the past now. Or soon to be. Who even am I without Chloe? She's the one who's always starting things, pulling us into adventures. I can't imagine life without her. Maybe I haven't told her I'm leaving yet because I still can't believe it's real myself.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard, you know? 13 years old? About to move to a whole new city? Yeah. It's a scary thing to do, and, you know, it's understandable why Max would be hesitant to admit to it. So, yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's, you know, it's gotta be really, really hard. Alright.
You better not be thinking what I think you are.
Chloe, I haven't seen you touch this guy in years. Why do you care?
Why do I care if you throw my beloved childhood friend into the trash? I don't think that deserves an answer.
Totally
Sorry, chum.
fair.
That's better.
Also, chum. Yeah, chum, that's cute.
No messing with Mr. Sharky.
Damn right, no messing with Mr. Sharky. How very dare. How very dare, Max. You don't
I've tried my
throw out
best to
the
clean this
stuff.
place.
You don't
I
throw
should
out
check in with Chloe now.
the stuffed childhood toys. No. Bad, Max.
That's it. I'm calling off the search. If you want more trash, you'll have to find it yourself.
Well, it wasn't exactly the purge Mom was hoping for, but at least we tried, right?
Right.
And now we've got the whole day ahead of us. What do two under-supervised friends with clean rooms and clean slates want to get into today?
Also, like they look around and, you know, at least we tried, and it looks like it's like I wouldn't be surprised if it was messier than it was when they began.
I guess now would be a good time to tell Chloe I'm leaving. Or I could let us enjoy the day first and tell her later.
I will say it doesn't really matter what choice you make here. No matter what you choose, the episode continues on as normal. Max doesn't actually get to. If Max starts to say it, Chloe interrupts her with the bright idea that she's about to have. I think Max would keep procrastinating, though.
The possibilities are endless. Got anything in mind?
Actually, you bet your ass I do. I found this when I was digging around before you got here. You're gonna flip! Do you have any idea what this is?
Back in 2003, so that would have been when they were 8 and 9, respectively.
Whatever it is, it looks like it came out of our pirate phase.
Your powers of deduction are as strong as ever. This tape is from 5 years ago. It's a message from our past selves to our current selves.
So we were 8 years old? That's crazy.
Pirate phase. I don't think Chloe ever. I don't think being a pirate was a phase for Chloe. I think pirate was something. Was always that remained. I mean, we see in Before the Storm, and I think even in the original game, pirate is an aspirational thing for her. That is a career aspiration, not a phase. Being a pirate was real for her.
I can't even imagine what we sounded like.
Ready to find out?
And here's where the subtitles just get.
Avast, future
About to.
wayfarer! Ye have uncovered the audio log of the most fearsome pirates in the bays of Arcadia.
Oh my
Captain
god.
Bluebeard and Long
We were
Max
such
Silver.
dorks.
You're in search of buried treasure, are ye? Well, if it's treasure ye seek,
Mine eyes spot two fair pirate wenches. What a
Dad, get away! We're in the middle of an important project.
oh, project. Never mind then. I apologize.
I mean it!
All right. Supper's in 5. Wash your hands, you grubby pirate kids.
So lame.
He is so good. Like, you gotta love the guy. Uh, he is voiced once again by Joe Achman. Joe Achman voiced him in the original, and voices him here again. And that is all the voice actors in this episode. Farewell has literally 3 voices. Which, like, it is very much about Max and Chloe. It is entirely about those two. In a really sweet way. But I do like that we get to hear her dad one last time as well.
As I was saying, if it's treasure ye seek, ye've come to the right place. But be forewarned, the journey will be treacherous and full of treacherous.
Nice.
To find the treasure of Price Isle, you
Treacherous.
will need the map from the manuscripts of Captain Bluebeard.
Only the map can lead you to the treasure ye seek. But be forewarned, again, only those with pure hearts will be able to see what the amulet shows them.
The amulet.
Good luck, and
Alright. Gonna try something here. Just going to try turning off the subtitles for a minute. Because at this point, they don't turn off. Like, I'm serious. Like, they stay on there for so long. That set of subtitles stays on forever. So I want to see if turning them off and then letting a couple lines go by.
why?
Dude, that was amazing. I can't believe you still have that.
I would never throw away something so precious. Okay, forget everything. Today, we go treasure hunting.
Alright, so let's see if turning the subtitles back on works. If not, you'll see what I mean by them. You may see what I mean by them staying on forever, because yep. See, like, they're still there. Like, and they will stay on.
I think I know what 8-year-old you meant by the manuscripts of Captain Bluebeard.
Yeah, that bit of the subtitles, it doesn't go away. It is so stupid that it just stays on there for so damn long. And combine that with the audio problems, with lines not playing, including that particular line that the subtitles are stick around for. Deck 9 just screwed up so bad. There was clearly so little quality testing going on, because this is my second time playing through. This is my second time playing this episode. And it's had the exact same problems in the exact same places. That means that, like, it wasn't just a one-off glitch for when I was playing. It's an actual, like, those lines are bugged. Those subtitles are bugged. And Deck 9 never fixed them. That is a colossal failing. I was watching a video not a few days ago. I watched a video not long ago, a week or so ago. Those are talking about. Is actually talking about like little details in the both the original game and the remaster. One thing in the original game, whenever you would rewind time, you were rewinding the entire world. So, birds in the sky would move backwards. Trees blowing in the wind would reverse their movements. Clocks on walls would move backwards. The hands would move backwards. Little details that most people wouldn't notice. Don't not put in the effort to include those details, to pay attention to those details. Because even if you're not actively looking for them, it's one of those things where it's still, you might still note, like, it's still something where, in the back of your head, you might notice that something is off. It just, those details make a difference. They really highlight that, yes, Max is rewinding the world. Rewinding all the time. So, when Deck 9 did the remaster, not all those details made it through. Trees don't have their movements reversed. And even worse, clocks. Wall clocks will continue to tick forward while you rewind time. Which, how do you, like, it's a game about time travel. How do you not pay attention to the clocks, to the movement of the clocks? A lot of players are going to look at that. And a lot of players are going to be like, hey, wait a minute. I wasn't. I never looked at the clocks, but I tend to be pretty clueless. I don't notice anything. I'm really thick. So I didn't notice, but you can bet a lot of other people would have. Because, that's the sort of thing that people are going to pay attention to, because, hey, I wonder what happened with the clocks. So Deck 9, I'll be honest, Deck 9 just is not, at least, I don't think True Colors had that, too many problems, as far as I can recall. But, they cut corners with the remaster. And they cut corners in the original before the storm as well. But in the remaster, it's just, they did not do a great job. The game looks great. Or games, I guess. The remaster looks great. But there's too many places where they just screwed up. Bugs that weren't in the original that somehow got added into a remaster. Which, you think for a remaster, remove all the bugs. Don't add new ones instead. So I'm just like, I am not impressed by Deck 9 as a developer. And I know making games is hard. It's super hard to do. But there's shit they got through that absolutely should not have gotten through. By any means. So, I'm just not impressed by them as a developer.
Our old sketchbook. This is where we kept all our pirate drawings.
Yep. Now let's see this map.
Property of Captain Bluebeard and Long Max Silver. Keep out, Mom. And, yeah, Captain Bluebeard, obvious reference, and Long Max Silver. Long John Silver. It's funny because she's really short. The Bane of Arcadia. Crow's Nest, Saloon, Cockpit, Galley, Cannons, Treasure Keep, and the Plank. Gotta have a saloon on board on your ship. Bluebeard and Long Max Silver. Pogo the Pirate. The Gang. You know, not many cats would be fine with being dressed up. I'm opposed to, dressing up your cat because they don't like it. You ever see a cat that somebody's put clothes on? It always looks absolutely miserable. It looks like it'd rather be anywhere else but there. But Pogo here seems pretty okay with it. Pirate rules. No bathing. No boys on the ship. No sharing pirate secrets. Always share plunder. Always bury treasure. Always protect fellow pirates. Failure to obey these rules will result in plank walking. Captain's log. Another day of plunder and destruction on the high seas. Our just buried treasure has come under attack again. The evil Commander Shelley, enemy to all pirates, has threatened to take the map from us if she sees it. Surely she has heard how valuable our treasure is and wants to steal it from us. We are doing our best to keep the map hidden as we continue to work on it. Because our enemies want our treasure so bad, we must make sure the map is only readable to us, Captain Bluebeard and Long Max Silver. To more plunder and riches.
This looks like a page was ripped out. I wonder if it's the map.
Probably a safe bet.
Hey, check this out. This page was ripped out. Do you think it's the map?
If it is, there's no way I would have thrown it out. Maybe it's mixed in with the rest of the drawings?
All right, time to find this map. Chloe's so determined to find the map. I love how when she puts her mind to something, she just doesn't give up. Any luck?
Nope. You?
Nothing yet. Chloe and I were doing a lot of drawing in Miss Shelley's class. I wonder if the map is mixed in with her school supplies from that year.
Miss Shelley, the evil Commander Shelley. Great job as always, Chloe. Now please try to pay attention in class instead of drawing pictures with Maxine. One thing I will say. While I don't think it's true of Chloe, there are some people for whom drawing helps them concentrate. You know, some people just doing doodles. That's not them being distracted. That is them. It actually helps them to be more focused. Chloe, probably not like that. Maybe. Anyway, Social Studies. Stars and Stripes, Chapter 11. The Civil War began when Southern states wanted to secede from the Union. The President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, gave the Gettysburg Address and issued the Emancipation Proclamation. the people who fought to end slavery were called abolitionists. Harriet Tubman worked with the Underground Railroad to help slaves escape to freedom. In 1864, Congress passed the 13th Amendment, a change or addition to the Constitution ending slavery. More accurately, it ended slavery except as a punishment for a crime. Pretty big loophole. If you're sent to prison, you can effectively be used as slave labor. That's like that. Like the 13th Amendment means that if you're, you know, you don't even need to necessarily be convicted, only like charged and in prison. While you're in prison, yeah, slavery is not illegal in prison.
People say a lot of things about the Prescott family, but this is pretty cool.
I'm just curious if she'll have any different narration now. I would assume not.
It's so hard to believe. This room, this house, this town, all in the past now. Or soon to be. I remember writing this. It's a story where you choose what happens. Wonder if I could still get to the end.
Yep, one of those old choose your own adventure books. Max and Chloe's Sewer Adventure by Maxine Caulfield. You are Max and Chloe, the best friends and students in school. You sit in class until, suddenly, a cute squirrel arrives at the window. It is so cute. Do you want to pet it? Pet the squirrel, page 8. Don't pet the squirrel, page 3. Of course I want to pet it. You go to the window and pet the squirrel. Of course, why wouldn't you? It's a cute squirrel, and you want to pet it. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, you say. Ah! Stop biting me, you say next, because the squirrel is now biting your hand. But it's too late. You have rabies. Mrs. Anders has to shoot you so you don't bite anyone else. This makes her very sad. Guess you shouldn't have pet the squirrel. That is the kind of ending that you would find in one of those old choose-your-own-adventure books. Anyway. Do you want to pet it? Don't pet the squirrel, page 3. Why don't you like squirrels? They're so cute and nice. You must be very mean. The squirrel seems annoyed that you ignored her. She runs in and steals the book report right off your desk, then runs back outside. That squirrel stole my book report, you tell the teacher. Uh-huh, whatever you say, Mrs. Anders responds, clearly not believing you. What do? Let's stay in class. You decide not to chase the squirrel. When the time comes to present your book report, you tell Mrs. Anders that a squirrel stole it and ran away. She doesn't believe you. Remember, I told you she doesn't believe you. Why didn't you listen? You should pay more attention. Anyway, Mrs. Anders reports you to the principal, and soon you are kicked out of school for being a bad student. Without school, you can't ever get a job or make money. Now you live in a shack without TV and do drugs. Soon you will be dead. Guess you should have paid attention. Damn. Also, that is kind of an uncomfortably close to what happens to Chloe. Gets kicked out of school, does drugs, and dies. I guess you should have paid attention. Alright, chase the squirrel on page 4. As soon as Mrs. Anders turns around, You run out the window and chase the squirrel. That is a very bad thing to do, and you hope you don't get in trouble later. But you probably will. Outside, you look around, but you can't find the squirrel. Is she gone? Oh, there she is. She's standing next to a sewer hole. You run up to her, but she gets scared and jumps down. Oh boy, do you really want to go down there? So they kind of both lead to the same place. So, yeah, page 2. So yeah, jumping down the hole. You are very stupid. Brave. You leap down into the sewer. Thankfully, there's a pile of trash, banana peels, and dirty diapers to land on. Phew. You hear a squirrely sound in the distance, so you run to follow it. There are many twists and turns. Eventually, you come to a fork in the road. But now's not the time for eating, so you put the fork back down and consider the two paths in front of you. On the ground, you see a trail of tiny footprints to the left, and a trail of chewed up paper to the right. Which way do you go? Meanwhile, yeah. Going, if you find another way. So yeah, this one goes to page 9 or 7, and this one goes to page 9 or 7. So it's the same. I don't blame you, that sewer hole looks pretty scary. But is there any other way down? Suddenly, a light bulb appears above your head. Use it to light the way back to your house and into your bathroom. You step one foot into the toilet and flush. Whoosh! Next thing you know, you are in the sewer. On the ground, you see a trail of tiny footprints to the left, and a trail of chewed up paper to the right. Which way do you go? Let's go right. Smart choice. You go to the right, following the path of chewed papers. After a bit of walking, you end up in a dark corner. Suddenly, the floor falls away. You find yourself swimming in some sort of warm liquid, almost like a big puddle, except why does this liquid taste like acorns? A bright light comes on. It turns out you're not in a puddle. You're in a big bowl of acorn soup. And all around you are squirrels, holding spoons and wearing tiny little aprons. They look so cute. And the soup keeps getting hotter. Guess you weren't too smart after all. At least you'll be delicious. Meanwhile, to the left, page 9. You picked right. I mean left. Which was right? It's confusing. In the distance, you see the squirrel, but he's not moving. In fact, he's dead! Who would kill a poor squirrel? Suddenly, the ground begins to shake. Around the corner, a giant rat appears. It's the biggest rat you've ever seen. The biggest anything you've ever seen. It's the Rat King! The Rat King is wearing a crown and standing on a throne of all your missing homework, including your book report. What do you do? On a side note, a Rat King is a real thing. It's a collection of rats, just looking on the Wikipedia article, collection of rats whose tails are intertwined and bound together in some way. Whether that's hair getting entangled, them being tied together. Usually, so yeah, usually that is the sort of thing that is sort of faked. Yeah, it's something that weird people do. It's a phenomenon that apparently has also been observed in squirrels. Anyway, yeah, it's freaky. The king is wearing run towards it. That sounds like a great plan. Your dad always tells you to run toward your problems, not away from them. Unfortunately, you picked a really bad time to start listening to him. You run towards the Rat King. At first, he seems surprised. You try to punch him in his face, but you forgot about his long, hairy, gross tail. It wraps you, he wraps you up like a boa constrictor and drops you into his mouth, swallowing you with one gulp. Now you get to see what the inside of a rat looks like. This would make a great science report. Too bad you won't be alive to tell anyone. So yeah, run away. You run away like a scared cat. I don't blame you. That thing is gross. As you run, you almost trip on a small shiny object. You pick it up. It's a lighter. Your mom never lets you play with these, but she's not here right now, is she? Now is your chance to kill the Rat King and protect all the students' homework once and for all. This is your chance to be a hero. Do you do it? Just kidding, you don't get a choice. You may get to choose some things, but I'm still the author here. You have to attack the Rat King. But how do you want to attack him? Burn his tail. You decide to burn his gross, long, hairy tail. Good plan. Whoosh! The Rat King's tail is on fire. He does not like that one bit. He starts freaking out, waving his tail around like crazy. You know all the trash and dirty diapers in the sewer? Those are highly inflammable, which means the same as flammable for some reason. Suddenly, inflammable means flammable? What a country! Suddenly, the entire sewer catches on fire. You're surrounded by gross sewer flames. Is this really how you die? Burning to death with the Rat King in a disgusting sewer? Yes, it is. And, burning the throne. You decide to burn the Rat King's throne. It hurts you to burn all of that amazing homework, including your wonderful book report. But you remember that it's for a good reason. As soon as the throne catches on fire, the Rat King begins screaming, "No! My throne!" Suddenly, the Rat King begins to shriek. Before long, he is back to the size of a normal rat. He can't even climb out of his huge crown. Aw, he's so cute now. You run back to class and tell Mrs. Anders about all about the Rat King and everything that happened. Not only does she forgive you for not having your book report, but she declares that you are the greatest hero in the school. Duh! The end. Until the next Max and Chloe adventure. This is so inventive, Maxine and Chloe. But next time, please do the book report you were assigned. Miss Anders. Mrs. Anders seems like a sweetheart.
Oh, yes! Take that, Rat King.
Mrs. Anders seems like a sweetheart, honestly. And yet, we got the photos back.
Don't move. This angle is perfect.
Why be shy? Get in here, dude.
I mean, selfie.
Subject and photographer. You really do it all, Max.
I try.
We can't see the photo yet. We need to get the map first.
I think this was the first class Chloe and I had together. Not sure I learned much about the stars and stripes.
So, that is something weird. I mentioned this. They're different ages. Chloe was born April of 1994. Max was born September of 1995. So over a year apart. Why were they in the same class? Like, it's weird that they would be in the same class. I mean, it's possible. Like, it's possible that Chloe might have been held back a year due to, like, missing a bunch of school for health reasons or something like that. I know that did happen with the girl in my elementary school. I forget what it was that she came down with, but she came down with some illness that caused her to miss a few months of school. So she ended up just having to repeat a grade. So it's possible that might have happened with Chloe, but we never get any indication that she was ever held back. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's so weird to me. I don't really know how they're in the same class. And we never get any indication that Max is. I guess it's also possible that Max may have been able to skip a grade. Chloe does seem to think highly of Max's intelligence in the original. Max herself doesn't really seem to think that she's anything particularly special in terms of intelligence, and we don't really see any indication that she's exceptionally intelligent or like smart enough to skip a year. But I suppose it's possible that she was able to skip a year early on and then just just had one particular year where she was doing exceptionally well and was allowed to go to the next grade, and then just from there was basically just an average student of that grade level. I don't know. It's just weird that they had a class together. Also, subtitle's still there. Still freaking there.
Bingo.
How long has it been? And yep. The photo. Chloe's secret lair. Dark cavern. Amulet in the dark cavern. Treasure Island. And Price Castle. No achievements for photos in this one. There's no achievements at all for Farewell. I think the original, when it was originally released, there was an achievement for completing Farewell, but even that isn't a thing anymore. You don't even get an achievement for completing it now. And there's never any any achievements for like the photos or anything like that.
I'm remembering this now. Didn't we make some crazy puzzle? You need the telescope and the amulet.
Which we hid inside a dark cavern, aka the attic.
Ugh, why did we do that to ourselves?
Because we were 8 years old and the attic was the scariest place we could think of.
Was. Your attic is still terrifying.
It's been 5 years, Max. I'm sure the boogeyman has died of starvation.
It's more the mice and spiders I'm afraid of.
Time to face your fears, then.
Okay, and once we have the amulet and the telescope, we use them to reveal the treasure. Somehow.
Here's what's happening. I'll head to the garage to dig up my old telescope. You go find that amulet. We'll meet out back at the pirate ship.
You mean the swings?
Yes, the pirate ship. Captain Bluebeard and Long Max Silver right again, bitches!
Chloe seems so into this. If this has to be my last day here, Might as well have one final pirate adventure. Okay, Chloe said she hid the amulet in the attic. The only way in is through the broom closet.
Oh man, Chloe is just so adorable. She's so excited about it. Pirate ship. You mean the swings? Pirate ship. It's just so cute and fun and wholesome.
The entrance to the dark cavern is in there. Bluebeard's chosen hiding place for the mysterious amulet.
Yeah, it's a wonderful little story. No real tension, no
There
grand
is
stakes.
the dark cavern. Crap. I can't get into the attic if I can't even reach the door. I need to find something to stand on. I'm sure I can find something around here to boost me up.
Yeah, Chloe really should have thought that through a little bit better.
Maybe this will make me tall enough to reach.
Send the short person to... Yeah, they really should have just worked together to at least get into the attic.
It's a start. I gotta find something I can stack on top of it. It seems like Chloe's dad always has a project around the house. Makeup is great for acting in Halloween costumes. Any other time, I just don't get it.
Same.
I guess Chloe never really grew out of wanting to be a pirate.
Nope. It's an aspirational thing.
Chloe's mom bought me a toothbrush because I spend the night here so often. Well, I used to.
Again, very cute little touch on
The
that.
things inside this cabinet haven't changed very much over the years. I can't believe I won't be able to call Arcadia Bay home much longer.
It'll always be your home, to a certain extent.
I wonder if I'll ever take this view in again.
You will! She does actually get to take in the view again.
I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone reading these books.
Ah, these aren't books for reading, these are books for sitting on a shelf and looking. Looking
What
at
can
books.
I set on top of that crate to get me closer? It's awesome that Chloe's mom wants to teach kids. She'd be really good at it.
And finally! It took this long for the subtitles to catch up, to be fixed. The College of Arcadia's Early Childhood Education and Certification Program. Take the first step. Be the first step. Early childhood education is the first step toward lifelong learning. Night class is available. If this is what you want, we'll find a way to make it work. Tragically, of course, William would die, and Joyce would never get to pursue this dream.
Most strikes? How can that be so cool and so dorky at the same time?
William Price, the Bay Bowlers 2002. Most strikes. Man, he's hung on to that trophy for 6 years.
Chloe's mom is trying to quit smoking?
And we know she succeeds. She has quit by the time of the first game.
Is that an email from the principal at Blackwell? Chloe did act a little strange when I asked her about school earlier. The principal at Blackwell wants to meet with Chloe's parents. I wonder what about.
Hooray! Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Price. I would like to begin by saying we are thrilled to have Chloe at Blackwell. Rest assured, her scholarship is not in jeopardy at this time. However, it seems that she's having trouble transitioning into this new, more challenging environment. I'm emailing to set up a time to talk about the incident that occurred last week. I'm very concerned about Chloe's behavior and would like to work with you to take steps to correct it as soon as possible. I'm sure you are as dedicated to Chloe's success here as we are. The future needs excellence. Regards, Ray Wells.
Did Chloe get into a fight? She never gets in trouble. I'm glad her dad stood up for her.
Ray. Chloe was not the only student to act out that day. And if you ask me, Marissa Rogers isn't the victim, she's the bully. Maybe if both sides of the story were heard before placing blame, your school would be a less challenging environment for your students. Focus on your school. I'll focus on my daughter. Damn! Papa Price! Throwing hands. He's a good dad. He's a great dad. It's no wonder that she loved him so much.
A voicemail? I wonder if it's still there.
I found it very cute that Joyce and William just sort of email each other from the same account. I forgot to tell you, Mrs. Rogers called while we were out yesterday and left a message. It's still on the answering machine, but please be careful when you listen to it. I don't want Chloe to overhear. We need to figure out how to handle this. I know the principal said her scholarship isn't in danger, but I still worry. Love you. These types of people are exactly why I didn't want Chloe at Blackwell. We'll figure this out, I promise. I love you too.
Sometimes I really wish I had siblings.
From Aaron! Or to Aaron, actually. Aaron, thanks for the pressure washer. Finally used your pressure washer today, and I just wanted to say thanks again for letting me borrow it. Works like a charm. It's not our dream house, but now it can at least be the right color. If you want to come over next weekend and give me a hand, there'll be a cold beer in it for you. Give me a call. Hope everything at work is still going well. And tell Linda I said hello.
Chloe hasn't mentioned a trip. Maybe it's supposed to be a surprise. Oh, so cool.
To Phoenix, apparently. A trip to Phoenix on April 22nd. I forget what day this takes place on.
Chloe is such a nature nerd. I bet she's gonna love it.
Visit the Grand Canyon. Bike and Jeep tours available daily. Again, she doesn't actually get to go.
The Two Whales makes the best Belgian waffles. No other diner could even come close.
As I recall, the Belgian waffles was what I ordered when I went to the Two Whales. Back in, way back in episode 2. I'm wondering if, that was, the most common choice that players went with, maybe? And that might be why they used the Belgian waffles for this.
What can I set on top of that crate to get me closer?
Because it wouldn't have carried over save information from the original. So that is just Belgian waffles is just the line.
It's so sweet that Chloe's mom takes this photo with her to work.
Aw, they're such a happy family.
Aw, Chloe's parents are so cute.
They are. Nice to have holidays with William and Chloe.
I don't think I could ever handle a real-life murder investigation.
It's funny because that is exactly what we end up doing in the original game. What Max ends up doing in the original game is investigating a murder. Toll Bridge, an Oliver Shirt mystery. You'll pay with your life. By Ed Oneida.
I always like to imagine I could open that wardrobe and step into another world. This won't be big enough for me to reach, but maybe I can stack things on top of it.
It's worth a try. Just crazy enough to work.
Almost there. I just need a few more inches.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was very crude. This is such a cute little story we got going on here, and then I had to ruin it with the "that's what she said" joke. I apologize.
I slipped and broke this post a few years ago. But Chloe insisted on taking all the blame. Even after she got grounded, she never squealed. What a friend.
Yeah, Chloe is indeed an amazing friend.
If I stack a bunch of books on the stool, I could probably reach the attic. I think that should be tall enough. Should be stable enough. Besides, what's adventure without a little risk?
Indeed. Hurrah! Hey, she made it. Oh, and hey, just right off the bat, a spider. I forgot that spider was there. Apologies to arachnophobes. Like me. Yeah, that's creepy.
Man, there is a ton of stuff up here.
And still creepy.
How will I ever... There it is. Of course Chloe hid the amulet in the hardest place to get to. I need to find a way through. The amulet looks kinda cool from the side.
Yep, second of the optional photos. Ooh, it does look cool. I think it might also be possible to take a close-up photo of it if you don't take the photo here.
No Sharpie boob jobs. Disappointing.
Bring it down for Chloe. I'm sure she'd love it. I'm sure she'd love to do it. Yeah, I think you can do a close-up photo of it if you don't take the far-off photo.
I remember it took this thing like 100 years to rewind The Land Before Time.
Land Before Time. I loved that movie.
Her parents couldn't part with this. I guess I see where Chloe gets her sentimentality from.
I mean, yeah, the baby crib. You don't throw out the baby crib. Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
I can't get through with this chair here.
I mean, that feels fair, that you don't throw out the baby grip.
I think I can squeeze through now.
I assume she looked to make sure there were no spider webs above her. Yeah. There. Good, good, good. No spider webs above her. Where she was going through.
Not a single country record. These must belong to Chloe's mom.
Yep, we know from before the storm that her dad did like country.
I remember this. Chloe refused to get another goldfish after she had to flush Calico Jack.
Yeah, getting attached to a goldfish tells you just how much Chloe gets attached to things. As if everything else in this,
All that furniture is blocking my way. I bet I can find a way through, though.
what was the thing? Right, so, yeah, as if everything else so far isn't indication enough that she's very, she gets attached to things. Yeah.
That's full of decorations Chloe made when she was 5. She thinks they're embarrassing, but I think they're cute.
Spider, spider.
It's a good thing I'm big and burly. Otherwise, moving this furniture would be kinda difficult.
Okay, that was just like a really funny angle there.
I need to move that desk, but this dresser is in the way. I need to move that cooler, but this desk is in the way.
So, yeah, I mean, this one's, I mean, it's not tough puzzling here. There's nothing tricky about it, it's just knowing which one to move when.
Maybe the dresser. Keep it moving, desk.
Yeah. Not able to move. Yeah, that hurts.
Crap. I need to move that desk, but this dresser is in the way.
I thought she had a comment about the, maybe after we move it? Good, I mean, impressive that she is moving all this stuff.
One step closer.
Maybe now she can actually...
Oh, I remember when Chloe and I decorated this. More like it destroyed it. Ugh, this desk's pretty heavy.
Pretty nice, though.
This looks like it used to be a nice desk. I guess everything ends up in an attic eventually.
I mean, attic, curb, just nowhere.
I never realized how much I liked vintage things. This cooler is awesome.
It is kind of cool, actually.
Glad this thing is empty.
We have done it. Man, they got a lot of junk up here. Like entirely too much junk.
Finally. A fitting reward for a journey full of treasures.
Nice callback there. Yeah, I think you can take a close-up of it if you didn't take the distant photo. Might be misremembering.
Got you.
Might be wrong about that.
This thing is cool, I guess. I wish I could remember how it works.
Stay up there. Got it! Nothing can stop the mighty Bluebeard.
Chloe Price. My best friend. It's so weird being back in his attic after so long. I remember being terrified of this place. I think when you're a kid, you're only afraid of things that can hurt you. But when you get older, you become more afraid of hurting the people you care about.
But also the things that can hurt you.
And spiders.
Well, yes, and spiders, obviously. That goes without saying.
Ha! I have you now, scallywag.
Man, I'm gonna miss her.
She's such a weirdo. She's so excited. She's having so much fun. With that hoe. Or spade. With that spade.
Are you just watching me up there, Creeper?
Share your feelings.
You are one of a kind, Chloe Price.
What?
I'm lucky you're my best friend. That's all.
Damn right you are, you mushy weirdo. Did you find the amulet? Awesome. Now get your ass down here. We have treasure to find.
On my way.
There's booty to be had. And also treasure. Hi-oh.
Dude, you did it!
No big deal.
Bring the amulet over here so I can see.
Chloe is so excited. I better bring her the amulet before she makes me walk the plank. All I'm saying is, I've never broken my wrist taking a picture.
That's true. As I recall, Chloe did break her wrist skateboarding, didn't she?
I'm really gonna miss Price family barbecues.
Indeed.
It's not that I don't like the blue. I'm just sad to see the old color go.
Yeah. Of course. The painting doesn't get done.
One time, we stuck a bunch of this tape to Chloe's face to make a blue beard. Putting it on was a lot more fun than taking it off.
Man, her face looks so weird with her eye closed like that. It's just animated weirdly.
This was a fun experiment. I'm almost surprised we actually managed to grow something.
I mean, those are basically weeds. They will grow anywhere.
Poor Bongo. Chloe took his death so hard.
Wait, 2000. Oh man, that was just. That would have been really recent. I just realized 2008. This is 2008. This game
I
takes
can't
place.
wait to see what we're supposed to do with the amulet.
This game takes place in 2008, so.
I guess Chloe's mom comes all the way back here to smoke. Chloe and I have done lots of homework at this table. It's so weird we're at different schools now. I still wish I could live in the world we drew.
You know what's interesting about this? Both of them are wearing dresses. I guess, like, when they were kids, I guess they must have assumed, hey, when we're older, we'll wear dresses. And then as they got older, neither of them likes dresses. You know, Max wears one to Chloe's funeral, but other than that...
If we ever want to find the treasure, I'll need to give Chloe the amulet.
Other than that, neither of them actually seems to wear dresses ever.
I've spent so much of my life here. Every little corner is familiar. Comforting. These games we're playing. Buried pirate treasure from our past selves. Is this why I keep pushing off telling Chloe I'm leaving? Because I don't want to ruin this time together.
Yep, that is exactly why you're putting it off.
How am I going
What's up, dude?
Bro.
Don't you mean sis?
Maybe I meant nerd. Dork. Punk.
Punks are cool.
Yep, that one is a compliment.
You know what, Max Caulfield?
What? Chloe Price.
You're the frickin' best. That's all.
Damn right. About time you realized it.
Tell anyone and I'll deny it. Okay, enough of this shit. There's treasure to be unburying.
I still wish I could live in the world we drew.
Yeah, that is a very interesting moment
This
there.
thing looks so much smaller than I remember. I can't believe Chloe still has it. Actually, after this morning, I can.
It is weird that her parents kept it up all this time, but
Ah, my greatest work of art. I call it How I Lost My Magnifying Glass Privileges.
Great art is never appreciated.
Chloe is great. I like Chloe.
Yo ho, a pirate's rum for me.
Did you drink this?
Yar! No, not really. I had to fish an empty bottle from the recycling bin.
That's probably for the best.
Some pirate you are.
Yarr. Nar.
Glider swings. The best way to simulate a storm on the high seas. I never understood why it's called a Jolly Roger. How jolly can you be if you're dead?
So I looked this up, and I'm not sure why it's called a Jolly Roger either. Possibly It comes from French pirate flags, which were red, which led to them being called Jolie Rouge, or Pretty Red. So it's possible that's where it comes from. But honestly, it seems to be just one of those things that happened.
Chloe's bottle rocket. The fastest way to get an entire bottle of soda in your hair.
Weird that never got cleaned up.
I wish this was big enough to jump in.
It's only September. It'll be totally dive bombable in a few weeks.
Yeah. A few weeks.
Aw. Yep. Easy to miss, jumping in.
I wish I could freeze
Weird
this
little
moment
wave.
and never have to leave it.
It's such a weird little wave that she did there.
Hey, Chloe.
Yar.
Land ho! Perfect.
Third photo. So, yeah. Chloe's secret lair, obviously her bedroom, dark cavern, the attic, treasure island, the swing set, and Price Castle, the house itself. Yeah, you see what I mean about it? Like her, like obviously she's closing her eye when she looks through the telescope, but it's weirdly animated.
Wait just a minute. Yar! You must ask permission before setting foot, or peg, on another captain's boat.
Permission to come aboard, Captain Bluebeard?
Granted.
One amulet. Coming right up.
Okay, I think it goes... Damn it. I forget how to make this stay on.
Stay here. I think I saw some tape.
Thanks, Max.
Just some tape left between us and the treasure. I'll miss Chloe more than the rest of Arcadia Bay combined. It's not even close.
Yeah.
If you told me this morning that we'd be spending the day as pirates, I would have thought you were crazy.
Yeah, I probably look like a loser, huh?
Chloe, you could never be a loser. Even if you tried.
Oh, yeah. The best friend code requires you say that.
Fair.
It's just... This whole day has made me feel like a little kid again.
I can't believe we were 8 and 9 when we planned this.
I can. This tiny kid's head is squeezing the shit out of my head.
Well, treasures don't find themselves.
Lead the way.
You could take the hat off. Alright.
Are you ever gonna get your kite down from the roof?
It was unhappy in captivity. I set it free.
You must be a hero to kites everywhere.
I mean, it's but I mean, it's stuck there. It's not like it can.
Chloe needs some tape for the telescope. Where did I see some?
It's not like it's not like the flight can go anywhere. It's just trapped there now.
Painter's tape. That should hold the amulet to the telescope. Score! One step closer to getting that treasure. Whatever it is.
It's kind of weird to me that they don't remember what the treasure is.
Avast, matey. Have you brought me prize?
Ahoy, Bluebeard! I have brought the stickiest tape in all the 7 seas.
Well done, fellow scallywag. Just like old times. Huh, Max? Remember how we used to talk about ruling the bays of Arcadia one day? We thought we were gonna be pirates forever.
If being a pirate means acting silly and going on crazy adventures together, then we'll always be pirates.
Hell yeah.
Chloe is a pirate.
Would you like to do the honors, Long Max Silver?
Me? Are you sure?
Of course. Come on, Navigator. Point me to some treasure.
Wait, how am I supposed to use this?
The drawing on the lens. It should line up with something?
Here goes nothing.
Okay, this drawing is supposed to line up with something.
So obviously, just gotta get the. There we go. So now we just gotta find the right.
I'm so close. I just need to keep looking.
Got it.
Yes! You rock! Where is it? Here?
No matter what you choose.
Okay, take a step right. No, the other right.
My other right or your other right?
My other right.
Got it. Wait, what?
Just go that way. Perfect. Now come towards me. Bingo.
Yeah, no matter what you choose, that is what happens. Whoops. Sorry, that was my fault.
What the?
That is not what we buried.
Yeah, I would hope you didn't bury something like that. At 8 and 9 years old.
What is this?
I don't know. Let's open it.
From Bloody Bill.
From Bloody Bill. Who's that?
I'll get the tape player.
Aha. Chloe's dad is such a goofball.
But such a good dude. He's great. Like William is so great. Shoes off on the table?
Ahoy there, plank walkers! It's me, Bloody Bill, the Pirate King.
What the heck?
By now you'll have seen that I dug up your treasure, which would normally make us mortal enemies. But hear me out. I haven't pilfered a thing. On the contrary, I figured you swashbucklers might not be back to your loot for some time, so I've given it extra protection from the winds and rain.
Aw.
I'm sure you're excited to open your time capsule, so I won't go on too long. Just know that Bloody Bill is bloody proud of you. Both of you.
Aww.
Keep those sails trimmed and that anchor scrubbed. And always remember, the real treasure is
Friendship.
Love.
Family.
your Oregon State prepaid college savings plan. Arr.
Ugh.
He's so good. That is such a cute punchline to end on.
That's what we originally buried.
Huh, yeah. I guess it probably would have gotten ruined underground.
Yeah, kids don't think about that sort of
Crap! It's Billy the Squid! He's alive!
thing. Billy the Squid.
Oh, man!
It really is like a time capsule.
No way!
Fitting.
Chloe, look at this. We wrote each other letters.
Oh, I remember these.
Yeah, I mean, time capsule. Kind of fitting, right? Kind of a fitting way to send off their story. You know, a fitting end to their story. Given that it was based around time travel.
To Chloe Price. Thanks, Max. I hope you are having a lot of fun being a teenager with your best friend. Aw, you were so cute.
Little blue butterfly
Check
there.
it out.
Ugh, Maxine.
Yeah, you see the blue butterfly when Chloe's holding it, but you don't see it here. Probably just an art error. But again, there's something weirdly fitting about it. That it's only there when Chloe's holding it. Given the blue butterfly was so associated with Chloe in the first game. I maintain that the butterfly was Rachel. First trying to protect Chloe. A lot of people do think that the butterfly was Chloe herself. Especially considering, the blue hair, and it is very closely associated with her. There's images showing her as a butterfly and things like that. It is very much associated with her in the first game. I do still think that it makes more sense for Rachel to be the butterfly. But, dear Chloe, how are you today? I am doing very well. It is Friday, June 27th, 2003. It is summer vacation. We are making a time capsule for you and me in the future. We are making it pirate-themed. Wasn't it hilarious to find? These are some things we like. Favorite animal: Arabian horse, Max. Otter, Chloe. There's an otter in my water. Favorite food: lobster roll, Max. Coffee, ice cream, Chloe. Favorite class in school: art or library, Max. Science, Chloe. She loved science. Best friend: each other, both. How about you? Are you age 12 or more? What are your favorite foods, movies, etc.? That's all for now. I hope you are having a lot of fun being a teenager with your best friend. Sincerely, Maxine Caulfield. Aww. Frickin' adorable.
How about mine? What did I write?
This is so Chloe.
Dear Maxine, Hello from 2003! Here is a record of how we spend our days. Can you guess which one is real? 1. We go to the same school and always sit together at lunch. Duh. 2. We have sleepovers at least once a week. 3. We like extremely salty pretzels. 4. We are in a race to see who can convince your parents to get a parent pet first. 5. We are going to live together when we can afford it and use only gold paint. If you do save Chloe in first game, then yeah, they do end up living together. Yeah, they do end up together. 6. We have battled many foes and never failed to save each other. What did you guess? If you guessed all of them, you are right! Your friend, Chloe Elizabeth Price. Again, adorable!
You were really sweet.
Oh man, that was really goopy.
I like it.
That's because you're a goop. This is so cool. There's so much to look at.
Is your mom going to mind about this mess?
Dunno. I thought they'd be home by now. Max, remember scratch art? Oh, I love this stuff.
I don't remember it.
I'm gonna draw something.
Shoes up on the sofa, shoes off the
All
sofa.
these memories. I want to look at everything. It's good to see you, old friend. Recording things was so much fun in 3rd grade.
It is fun when you're a kid.
Most of these are pretty far off base. It's so hard to predict the future. Maybe it's better to enjoy the present instead.
That was something of a theme in the original. Predictions for the Future by Chloe and Maxine. We still hang out with each other, more than with any other person. True. Both of us are medium popular. We don't actually know. 3. Both of us are dating our second boyfriend. 4. We do not make decisions without consulting each other. The talking skull of our enemies. I mean, probably. Probably true at that point. 5. Both of us have a pet. 6. Chloe has visited Antarctica. Max could have come if she wanted. 7. One of us has a little sister or brother. 8. We are doing well in school. That one was accurate.
A time capsule was such a good idea.
I know, right? We're geniuses.
These are awesome. Chloe's always been good at making up cool things to do.
The chopper. The chopper. World's most comfortable seat. Switches pedals from wheels to blades. Also spins blades. Flaming fingers. Flint steel. Probably wouldn't work, and if it did, it would probably be pretty painful. Ray of sunshine. Sunlight enters here. Mirrors and lenses to strengthen sunlight. Opened intake window. Laser beam shoots out here. That one, of course, does not work.
Holy crap! It's the end of that comic in Chloe's room. Oh, this is gross.
I love how delighted she is at saying this is gross. Maybe you should come down and power of flight this dude's face off with me?
This container looks like it could last 100 years.
Now that we're down here.
Manga might be the one thing where Chloe out-nerds me. We always make so much more of a mess here than at my house.
Wonder why.
I love how Polaroid cameras make every photo look a little nostalgic.
Me and Daddy, aww. Cute photo.
This is probably the last thing Chloe's mom wants to see after a shift at the diner.
All right. Max is a good girl.
Much better.
Somebody's a goody two-shoes.
She wants to be on your mom's good side. For when she asks your hand in marriage.
I always look especially short next to Chloe.
Chloe is pretty tall.
That was a good week. I used every possible excuse to be here for breakfast.
Good luck, Cubby. We're so proud of your promotion. You get a week of 2 Whales waffles in your own house. Your loving wifey.
Chloe's grandparents live in Idaho now. I guess, compared to that, Seattle's not so far.
I think a few of these photos are taken down by the time of the original.
These used to make great pirate swords. Goodbye, Vase. Soon you won't have to worry about me knocking you over anymore.
Originally, there was going to be, like, they had originally had some ideas for the garage as well. Like, it's going to be possible to visit the garage. They decided very early on not to have the garage.
There. Now you've got something pretty to look at. Hey, little guy. Aren't you cold in there?
I mean, it's on top of a fireplace. Although I suppose the fireplace is off right now.
Lupin! We used to read every issue from cover to cover.
Lupin magazine. Stories for children from around the world.
Ah, keep messing up my picture.
There are no mistakes in art.
Just happy little accidents.
You sure were troublesome to find. That's so cool that Chloe's mom is thinking about this.
Sailing by the Wind. Stories about women changing careers in midlife.
Chloe and I spilled that wine months ago, but I still feel bad about it. Hey, what if my being in Seattle finally convinces Chloe to try an MMO?
It doesn't.
Chloe and I have been friends for so long. Maybe I'm worrying too much about this move changing things.
Only 2001. They're cookies. Aw, that's so cute. They're cookies. This is a cute one. The lion, the witch, the wardrobe. That's very cute. Braided hair.
I still haven't told Chloe about my news. I can do that after I finish looking at everything.
I like that part. They know the players. They know the players are just going to look at everything.
Looks like Chloe's a lot more responsible than I am with my allowance.
So, something weird about this. $6.60 plus $4.40 is $11. her allowance is $11? $10, that would be normal. $10 bill. There you go, kid. Like $10 bill and then dollar bill as well. I was gonna say a loony because I'm Canadian. I was gonna say a loony because I'm Canadian. But $10 bill plus an $11 bill? That's just... Am I wrong in thinking that's really weird? Right? I'm not wrong. I am not wrong about this. That is weird. $11 allowance is weird. Meanwhile, Dad's painting assistant, that's $8. Or $9. That's $9. No, $8. Sorry. That's $9 or $8. Again, why not just round it up? Why not round that off to 10 and why? That's just weird to me. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that is
I
impressive.
bet there's some really cute photos in there.
It is impressive that she's, 60 saved, 60% saved, 40%.
I wonder if I could recreate this photo with Chloe now.
Only if she takes her damn shoes off first.
I wonder if that's the voicemail Chloe's mom was talking about. She did say she didn't want Chloe to hear it, but if Chloe's in trouble at Blackwell, this might be my only chance to get her to talk about it.
Let's listen.
This is Anne Rogers, Marissa's mother. Marissa from Blackwell. I need to talk to you about what your daughter did to Marissa in class today. I'll be keeping Marissa home with me tomorrow. At this point, I'm not comfortable sending her back to school at all. I don't know if your daughter's having trouble adjusting or what, but this needs to be addressed.
Hey, hold on.
Are you serious? I don't want my parents to hear that. I've never gotten in trouble like this before.
They already know. I saw an email on your parents' computer.
Shit.
What happened?
Something so minor. Her mom is exaggerating. I bet Marissa told her that I'm telling you, it's stupid.
Tempted to say you've got to tell me, but they both sound awful.
They both sound awful. Marissa and her mom.
They are. All Marissa talks about is how much she hates her tutor, but she never does any homework. I told you, I hate fake people.
Is everybody there like that?
No, not everyone. But more than I'm used to.
So...
Anyway, she wouldn't leave me alone, so I turned up her Bunsen burner in science. Just a little.
What?
No one got hurt, not even close. You know that I know what I'm doing.
Still dangerous.
Chloe. What do you mean she wouldn't leave you alone?
She was making fun of my clothes and calling me a scholarship kid.
God
Is that
damn rich
why
people.
you wanted to throw away your hoodie?
Don't worry. I'll keep it.
Stupid rich people.
Hey, you can handle this. You're so much cooler than she is.
Just to you. Thanks, Max.
See, you gotta talk about this shit with your best friend.
Chloe looks so content when she's drawing. Is that what I look like when I'm taking pictures? Take a break for a second?
This artist waits for no
Oh, stop.
That was worth stopping for.
Aww. And yeah, last of the photos.
This used to be the rainy day pirate ship. You're such a space hog. Move over.
Nope.
Really nice music in this one. Yeah, it really catches the nostalgic vibe. Like the sort of.
I wish this moment could last forever.
Yeah, the sweet day, nice childhood day thing. And, yeah, just catches the vibes. I don't think she has anything else to say. And this is the last of the quiet moments. We're pretty much, we're just about done. All that's left is one last conversation with Chloe.
Hey, hippie.
How's the masterpiece?
Working on the last bit. How about you? Done with the time capsule?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, perfect, because now I'm finished. Check it out.
This is so silly.
Jeez, this jawbreaker is going to last forever. Aww.
This jawbreaker is going to last forever?
Just like our friendship.
Aww.
Chloe, you were really drawing me that whole time.
Whoa. Mushiness alert. Keep it together, Max.
I guess now's my chance to tell Chloe I'm leaving. We might not be alone again once our parents get back.
Hey, ready for something else? I've got a great plan for the afternoon.
Crap. I don't want to ruin the rest of the day.
You're staying for dinner, right? Because this idea will be
Chloe
perfect
even
at sunset.
want me to tell her? She's already got enough drama from Blackwell. I don't want to add to
Max?
it. It's just Seattle. I'm probably overstressing about the whole thing. Right?
This choice matters. This choice does actually matter. Like I said, if you tried to tell her earlier, she actually ends up cutting you off. I'm a teller.
Chloe,
Max?
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
My family's moving to Seattle. Really soon. Hey.
In 3 days, right?
What? You knew that?
Our parents do talk, you know?
But they said I should be the one to tell you.
They still told my parents. I guess Mom and Dad were trying to keep quiet too, but they're bad at hiding anything. Don't look so worried, Max. It's okay.
It's not okay.
Come on, Dorkmeister. It's not the end of the world.
So yeah, if you tried to tell her earlier, she cuts you off. When you tell her now, she says that, that she cut you off specifically because she knew what you were about to say, and she didn't want it lingering over the rest of the day.
I should have just told you earlier. God, I feel so stupid.
Max, I said it was okay.
I thought about telling you this morning, but then I just felt guilty instead.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. Then it would have been hanging over us all day. That's why I didn't bring it up either. Plus, I know you hate this kind of conversation, so I just left it alone, you know? Come on. I want to spend every minute we have together having fun.
Yeah.
I'm so worried that I won't be okay without you.
Hey, stop that. Of course you'll be okay. We're Max and Chloe, remember? We're always together. Even when we're not.
That's true.
Cool.
Yep.
Let's find something fun to do.
This song is Black Flies by Ben Howard. And wouldn't be Life is Strange without a final gut punch.
Mom?
Yeah.
Black flies on the window.
It's that day.
We are to know. Winter stole summer's thrill, and the river's cracked and cold. See, the sky is no man's land, a darkened plume to stay.
I mean, there were hints about it,
needs a humble hand,
but
not a fox found in your place.
Yep. This is the day her dad died. Feels cruel to throw that at the end of this episode, but like I said, that's Life is Strange. Gotta have that gut punch.
Can't you see
that tragedy? Gotta have the tragedy.
The ocean when I was just a stone. Black flies on the windowsill. That we are to hold. Comfort came against my will. And every story must grow old. Still I be a traveler, a gypsy's reins to face. But the road is wearier with that fool found in your place. No man is an island, or this I know.
And that's kind of shit that they're leaving right after you. He's not even in the ground. And they're driving off. leaving the two of them just completely alone. It's not really their fault, but man, that just makes it way worse. And this right here is what changes based on your final decision there.
Hey, Chloe. This is Max. I guess I just wanted to leave you one more message. Because I know this was the absolute worst time for me to go. I thought maybe if you heard my voice, it could be a little bit like I was there. I don't know. Maybe this was a dumb idea. I would give anything to be there with you now. It's so hard trying to say what I'm thinking. If I could just see you. But we'll get good at it. Great at it. We'll write and talk all the time, and then you'll come visit, and it'll be like I never left. I mean it. You don't have to worry about anything changing. You're dealing with so much other stuff. You don't deserve any of this. Chloe, listen. Even if I never, even if we're moving for good, we are always together, okay? Even when we're apart, we're still Max and Chloe. I will always, always love you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously that's pretty heavy. At the end of a really cute, super cute, sweet video, or cute, sweet episode, that's really, really heavy to throw in. But very fitting. Like I said, they did drop a couple of little hints about it being that day. The biggest, obviously, is the photo that you find on the kitchen counter. That was the photo that was taken that that Max used to go back to this day. They did do a couple things as well to hide the fact that it was this day. They changed the outfits, so like they're not wearing what they're wearing in that flashback in the original. Uh, that was what the fashion show was to explain why they weren't wearing those same outfits. Uh, you do see them in that pile of clothes. You do see the outfits they were wearing on that day in that pile of clothes. But yeah, they wanted to hide it until you get in with the time capsule, and then you start seeing little clues. Another very subtle hint, very subtle thing. It's very much blink and you'll miss it. I did not actually catch it here, recording just now. When you go look at the fireplace, like once you come in, once you're able to move around, if you go look at the corner of the fireplace, you will see the butterfly drawing that Max draws on the fireplace in episode 3, you'll see it just fade away. It's very quick. It's just a couple seconds. It only takes a couple seconds to fade out completely. Uh, like I said, very quick, very subtle. Very cool touch. It's a really nice touch. And yeah, the closing credits, they just no music because what can you really play at this point? Um, it's a shame that there were the problems early in the episode with the subtitles and audio cutting out. It does get better. I'll give him credit to that. Once you get out of the bedroom, and especially like once you get really from the attic on, once you get into the attic, I think really is like there's I didn't notice any. I don't remember there being any bugs at that after that point, but still a shame. Deck Nine just yeah the QA testers yeah they did not do as good a job as they really should have. Uh, One thing to mention in the original game, uh, the clocks that you see are like in like when you go back to that period. Uh, when you go back to that day, the clocks show I think like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. Here, yeah, you start off in the morning. The explanation they came up with is the downstairs clocks are wrong. The clocks upstairs show a different time from the clocks downstairs, and they just decided, yeah, the downstairs clock is wrong. Yeah, that's what it is. Um, so minor inconsistencies, whatever. Those are the kinds of inconsistencies that are very easy to just be like, you know what, okay, fine, I will accept your explanation. I'll accept it, um, just to allow for the story. Uh, Up to that ending, the whole thing is really good. If you did not tell Chloe, then that final recording she leaves is her explaining that, yeah, I have to move. I hated it. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm leaving you, and so on. It's just like explaining that she has to move. Um, I feel like that one makes it even more tragic. So I opted for the version where she does tell Chloe and gets to leave a message saying that things won't change. Even though, as we know, things changed. Yeah, it's really, really uh, sucks. Yeah, Max did not put in the effort to keep in touch. Because I mean, obviously, she was going through her own grief at that point. She loved she loved William like a dad herself. Uh, so she was grieving as well, and it just she just had no idea how to deal with it. 13 years old, being taken away from her best friend, and then you know her best friend is dealing with grief, and she's dealing with grief and having to move, and it's a lot of stuff. It's it's hard to necessarily blame her uh, for it. Um, though it was shitty behavior. And yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of little things that sort of end up being sort of little nods to the original game and kind of um, yeah, just the scene where they're digging up the time capsule. You know, it's got some parallels to them digging up Rachel's body in the junkyard. So yeah, there's little things like that. Um, and yeah, I don't know. It's it's all really it is really well done. Glitches notwithstanding, the whole episode is done really well. It is a very good story. Um, and it is a very fitting send off. It is a really good send off for these characters. Uh, the inclusion of William's tape, is really nice. Those end up being his final words to Chloe. So him saying, bloody proud of you. Yeah, those are his last words to her. So it's sweet that he says it. Um, I mean, just like I said, in general, there is a lot of really sweet stuff in it. Um, it's just adorable, nerdy little teens being adorable, nerdy teens. Uh, what else is there to say? Some cute. So yeah, and then yeah, that's the entirety of the Life is Strange remastered edition now. Um, one thing I'll say. So the remastered edition. If you have the original games, it's probably not worth buying the remaster. The graphical improvements are nice, but it's not worth paying for the games the second time, I don't think. If you've never played the games before, if you don't have the games, they're worth playing. There's a lot of different there's a lot of stuff to see, a lot of different ways that things can be handled. A lot of different ways things can play out, or a lot of different ways things can play out. So yeah, it's worth playing if you've never played it before. And in that case, yeah, you may as well get the remastered edition you've got just because it's there, even with the various issues with it. I do really wish that they'd done a better job with the remaster. But other than the bugs, yeah, you may as well just because you can get them both at the same time, so you may as well get them both at the same time. Uh, I do kind of hope that Don't Nod does a Life is Strange 3. True Colors is not Life is Strange 3. It wasn't made by Don't Nod. It was made by Deck 9. So it doesn't really have the cruelty of the original Life is Strange and or Life is Strange 2. It doesn't have the cruelty of the Don't Nod Life is Strange games. Deck 9 doesn't have that sadistic streak. They threw in the stinger of at the end of True, or at the end of what's it? At the end of Before the Storm. They did throw the little stinger in as a, oh hey, yeah, remember that she dies. Remember that Rachel dies in a junkyard. So they threw that stinger in, and then at the end of this, they were like, oh hey, yeah, remember that Chloe's dad dies. So they tried to be sadistic. With True Colors, they couldn't commit to the sadism the same way. And they made it so that there is genuinely a good ending, a right way to do it. Whereas with both 1 and 2, and even with Before the Storm, there's no right ending. There's no good ending. There's no right way of ending it. No matter what you do, there's an element of tragedy to it. So, uh, uh, so True Colors is not Life is Strange 3. I do hope that Don't Nod gets back to the Life is Strange franchise at some point. It's been long enough that I suspect they probably won't. We'll see, but I hope they do. True Colors did only come out in 2021. And actually, no. I mean, the original game came out in 2015. Sequel came out in 2018 and 19. So I guess it's only been like 4 years since the second game. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's always possible. It's always possible they could come back to it. We'll see. Um, said there are also comics. First set of there was a series released that followed a version of Max who chose to save Chloe at the end of the game. Um, there is also a new series that just came out this year. Just started this year. Or actually, not even started. It's I think the first issue. I think the first issue comes out next month. That one's going to follow the protagonist of True Colors. So that one's going to be set after True Colors, and that one is using the ending where Alex, the main character, Alex, pursues is dating Steph, because I imagine that most people chose to date Steph in True Colors. There was also a novel, uh, two novels actually, or one book. Like there's one sort of student guide. Another was an actual novel about Steph Gingrich, and another novel about Alex and Steph. is coming out next year. So yeah, I haven't read it. I haven't read the comics. And I haven't read the books. I don't know. I maybe should. I probably should, frankly. Just haven't. I've heard good things about them. I've heard they're pretty good. I've heard the comics are pretty good. I haven't heard anything about the books, but the comics I've heard are pretty good. Uh, and yeah, so good games, good franchise. Yeah, it's a really good franchise, very popular franchise, obviously. Uh, and yeah, not a whole lot more to say about it. So, thank you for watching my Life is Strange Remastered Let's Play. I hope you've enjoyed these videos over the course of the past few months. I have enjoyed playing and recording it. I do hope that you have enjoyed watching it. The few of you that did. Yeah, I started this recording. I started the uploads back in July. So from July 18th until whatever day this goes up. Which I believe will be what day am I posting? What day will this be going up? I think this will be going up December 8th, I believe. I think December 8th, or no, December 12th, I think. No, December 8th, I think, that this goes up. So, July 18th, December 8th, so almost 5 months that this has taken me to get through. So, been a fun 5 months to do this. And, yeah, so thank you again for watching, and hope to see you next Let's Play I do, next game I do. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you another time, hopefully.